Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Today I'm here with Garrett, his C3 Vet, which we've been dying to shoot this car because we've seen it out at a couple of events. I've certainly seen videos of it, and this is one I want to dig in on. And I actually know nothing about this car other than that it's radically flared.
Yes, it is.
So what year is C3?
1970, and it's actually a real LT1. I have the numbers matching.
Really?
Motor. Yeah.
Okay, relax, breathe, everybody. It's okay. You've got the.
It was cut up in the 80s, you know, so.
Before you got it?
Before I got it. The second owners actually autocrossed it, flared it. So it's been cut up long before I got it.
Got it. Is that still, is the flares that are on there still the same flares?
No, we cut those off. Actually, the owner of the shop, Chris Gonzalez from JCG.
Oh, sure.
He owned this car and he raced it with the old vintage livery on it. He decided to cut everything off and do his own thing. He actually designed the flares himself, and I bought the car mid-project. It was in primer, the flares weren't even done, only one fender was done, and I bought it from him and
did this too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's pop the hood and see what's under there as of now. Okay.
What we got, it's a built LS6 by Mullinex Racing Engines. We ported the heads, we cammed it, and it's not radical. Put about 410 to the wheels. So it's not a crazy horsepower car, but it's a light car. So it's plenty to have fun with. It weighs somewhere in the 2,700 pound range.
Right, so a little over 400 at the tire. Plus, you didn't build this thing to go do standing burnouts down the street. You autocross this,
I autocross it, yeah. I autocross it and road race it a little bit. And for road race, it's a little underpowered, but for autocross,
killer,
perfect.
Huh?
Yeah, it is perfect.
Like first and second gear the whole time.
Yep.
What's the trans you have going with this?
It's a T56 trans 6-speed built by RPM Transmissions, and they did their stage 2, I think, on it, which is kind of beefing it up a little bit. Decided the 6-speed, I wanted that double overdrive to be able to cruise it.
For sure. And you street drive it.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
And you're running Willwood all the way around on it?
Willwood, 6-piston, 4-piston. They're the super lights, and they work really well. And I chose to do, I like manual brakes.
I love them.
So that's where I try and set my cars up, manual brakes. I like that feel.
For one, I noticed it's Forge Line wheels, which I absolutely love Forge Line.
Yeah, they've been good to me, and
they're good people.
They're good wheel. Yeah, they're good people and a good wheel.
They are, man. You can actually have a stylish looking wheel that you don't have to worry about it cracking under pressure, you know? But you've got a massive front tire on here. You're running a 315 up front?
It can fit 335s, but it's the scrub radius, the turning radius and everything. I didn't find any benefits with the 335 up front, so I prefer the 315.
Did you? So you actually tried it with a 335?
Yeah.
Because that's what you're running back here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, you'd be square with a 335. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, I'll bet, man. Was it already green, or did you choose the green?
I chose the green. It originally was red, white, and blue. It was red and then a white and blue stripe down the center.
Okay.
I almost went back to that just because I liked the classic kind of vintage race car look with it.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I went to the LA Auto Show. I go every year with my dad, and I went to the Dodge booth and I saw a new Challenger painted in the F8 green, and I knew. I just saw it.
So that's what this is?
That's what this is. This is the new F8 green.
Okay.
And green's my favorite color to begin with, but once I saw it, I just knew, you know. Yeah. And I'm one of those people where color for me matters, and I think about it constantly. You know, I got projects going on right now where I'm like, what's the color gonna be?
Yeah.
So I'm really particular, and it took a while, but I couldn't be happy with it.
I noticed the name of it's Rambo.
You know, actually, it was.
I'm not knocking it. I've seen all of the Rambos.
No. You know, it's funny. Originally, I wasn't a name guy. You know, I wasn't one of those guys who names their cars. But it got out of the paint booth, and we're thinking, what about Rambo? And I was like, I liked it. You know, the flares reminded me of the muscles, you know.
Right.
The green reminded me of kind of military army green. It's American. Dude, who doesn't love First Blood? You know.
Come on, man. It's so good.
Fun. You know, Stallone. I'm more of I wanted it to be fun. You know, and to me that put a smile on my face and was like, that's cool.
Well, and what's more fun than one guy saving an entire plane?
Right.
You know, with a friggin' knife.
Exactly. That's right. Exactly. So yeah, it seemed fitting and it seemed to be fun and people get a kick out of it. So,
Yeah.
why not?
Nah, I think it's great, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see back here on this massive wing you have. This thing is crazy.
It probably gets the most hate, to be honest.
I would imagine. But this is about function.
Correct. 100% function. The car, you got to remember, the fuel tank is in the back, but it also used to have a spare tire in the back.
Oh, right.
And we took all that out and we put a smaller tank in it, and it was really light in the back. It was just getting too happy in the back. We designed the spoiler for it and it works. I mean, a lot of people are like, it doesn't do anything. It works.
It does, because that was going to be my other question: is have you driven it both ways,
yes,
with
I have.
and without?
Yes,
and
I have.
It's a noticeable
It
difference.
is. Yes, it does put some downforce on it. Now, one guy on the internet, well, it's going to create drag. Yeah, it creates a little bit of drag, but the benefits of the downforce I get from it, I would never not run it now on this car.
Just great, man. All right, let's look at your interior. Man, it's cool though how raw it is in here. Now you still have is that a functioning radio?
Yeah.
Really?
I put one of the new ones that have like Bluetooth and all that.
Yeah.
That looks like the old one. Yeah. Part of the rules for the Optima events I do is you have to have functioning horn, lights, radio, AC or air vents, or they want your car to be a street car. So they make you have certain those requirements. So I put some of those things in here to pass those rules.
That's bitchin'. That's really cool. And then you went auto meter everywhere for your gauges, it looks like, yeah?
Yeah, they work good, they looked good, and they fit. I didn't have to cut anything out, because most of the interior is pretty stock.
It sure is, yeah.
We cut the tunnel to fit the 6-speed. We built these seats from scratch, and that's pretty much it.
Like you started with nothing?
Nothing, sheets of aluminum.
No shit. Is Renabin, is that your dad's company?
Yep, yeah, that's our company, and it's provided the ability to do this. So, I'm proud of it. So I put it on the car with all the other companies that have been nice enough to help out on the build.
Yeah. Hey man, being a trash man obviously is doing okay for you guys.
Hey, you know what? Someone's got to do it, right?
It's recycler, dude.
That's right. I'm sorry. You're not a trash man.
We're in California. We recycle here.
Right. Well, dude, let's close the hood. Let's jump in. Let's go for a ride. I want to see what Rambo is all about.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Right on. Awesome. All right, you guys, before we go for a drive, we've got merch. We've got some cool black shirts with orange logo. We got the gray shirts with a black logo. We finally have women's tanks. We've got trucker hats, flex fit hats. We've got a whole sticker pack. Personally, my favorite item, we've got keychains. Now, let's go for a drive. I assume it's your dad that got you interested in cars originally?
Yeah, he had a 72 Pantera that he bought in the 70s, like 78, 70, 79, and he still has it to this day. And it's in the garage, and that's just what got me into cars. It's still my favorite car to this day.
Dude, I love them.
My brother was into sports, I was into cars, and we bought a 67 Camaro, and that's kind of what started everything. It was just cars from then on out.
Awesome. Yeah, you can tell this car really digs.
Oh, it does. It has a lot of rear bite.
Gets down, dude.
It goes.
It's so funny to me because this has been a big thing lately, is power to weight. Power to weight.
Huge.
And you say, what'd you say this car is at the tire, 400-ish?
Like 410, yeah.
410.
415, something like that. It's not crazy, you know?
But it digs and goes, rather than just spinning tires.
And it's controllable.
Yeah.
It's fun. You can do this all day long.
Yes. feeling the second gear shift. You feel it slip a tiny bit,
and then
but
it
then just digs.
grabs. Yeah.
All right, you guys, that is it for our shoot of Garrett's completely badass C3 Corvette. I mean, how radical is this thing, right? I love, too, all his choices on this. Like, it would have been so easy to make this into an ugly duckling with these wild flares and with the huge spoiler on the back. But I just absolutely love the execution of it. I love the look. And I absolutely love the fact that he gets out and drives the hell out of it. Not just street drives it, but takes it out, autocrosses it, road courses it. I don't know what else to say except for completely badass ride and a really cool guy. So as always, a huge thanks for hanging and watching and supporting what we do. I really appreciate it, you guys. And I will see you in the next episode. All right, man, later.